So here you can see the Usecubes website when you arrive. We're going to click up here where it says Design, and this is where we're going to build. Once it loads, okay. So you see it starts with this one little cube, and you can use the mouse and you can drag that around. Now to add blocks, we just click on one side and you can go in a direction to build. So what I want to do is we're going to try to build a street. So I'm going to make a few longer pieces. Now, computer's running a little slow, so I apologize about that. We're just going to try to fill in kind of a long rectangular shape. This does not want to cooperate. And you can go in pretty much any direction, so you click and you drag to do that. I just want to try to make this a little more even. Rotate around. The wrong way. Okay, well, we'll stop right there for a moment. Okay, so let's imagine this is going to be our road. We want to make it look a little more so like that. So we're going over to brush. We're going to click the gray, and I can color all that in. Again, the computer's being very slow and not keeping up, but bear with me as we try to get through there. All right, so I'm going to fill all this in. Okay, and we want it to look like a road, so I'm going to grab some yellow and maybe every other block fill in. Perfect. Okay, and when you click on the outside, you can probably see me doing, and you click and you hold, you can drag and view your model from different angles. All right, let's switch over. Let's do black. And we're going to go back to build now. So I'm clicking on build. So I want to add building maybe on both sides. So I'm going to drag out. Oops. All right. And I think it's a little easier if you try to make sort of a frame for it, like a foundation. Just like in Minecraft, if you were building a house, you'd usually start with the bottom layer, fill that in, and then build up from there. So let's get that. Come on. Okay, there we go. Now, we've got a foundation. We want to build upwards, so we're going to click. We're going to add, we'll go a few blocks up for now. Come on. There we go. You don't have to worry too much about the inside. You can leave that hollow. What we really want to worry about is just the outside. Oops, that's doing some stuff I don't want to do. Let's drag that back. There we go. Let's get the top this way. All right, and let's pause there. Okay, so I skipped forward a little bit. I want to show you one other tool you can do with Usecubes. If you want to build more than one at once, you can actually click and select multiple bricks at once. Then, when you drag, you can go and do all of that all at once. That's very handy when I want to do something larger like a building, because then I can go up, and it's all at the same size. Then I can drag over, oops, one too many, I believe, like that, and then drag down to close it out. Beautiful. Okay, so here's the basics. We've got our road there, built a couple buildings. Now, I want to paint those buildings a different color so you can tell them apart from the road. So I'm going to go in with some black paint, and I'm going to fill in this building over here. And you may have to drag and look around different angles to get at all of it. But we'll try to do the best we can. And looks like the computer's a little frozen. Okay, there it goes. Let's fill in over here. Like that. Perfect. Okay, so now, oh, of course, the other side's not filled in, but that's part of the fun of building in 3D. You have to think about the different sides of it. But for now, let's just leave that like that. Okay. What you could do now is I want you to drag it around. I want you to try to find an angle looking down the road, sort of like this. And you might need to extend the road out a little bit to make it work exactly right. But so, oh, wrong way. We don't want it to go that way. We want it to go outward. So we're gonna drag that out. Okay. All right, so we want to set it up so it's like we're looking down the road and we've got our buildings on either side. Now, if it helps, you can also color in the sides of the buildings different colors. Like this. Let's fix that one back. And that will just make it a little bit clearer so you can see which side is which. And what I'd like you to do is to then go back and sketch this out. I want you to set the scene. You can change the angle up a little bit. That's fine. If it's a little more interesting, maybe like this. But the point is, we want to see how it looks as it gets further away. And this is going to help us with our main project that we do on 1-point perspective in class this cycle. Okay, and you can use the mouse wheel to zoom in or out. I believe there's a zoom tool in there too if you don't have access to that. That might help you a little bit to see it a little better. All right, any questions? Send me an email and have fun.